Hi, my name is Melly Mel, owner of Melly Mel Digital Art Design. I have a very special announcement for you. Please mark your calendars and save the date. March 8, 2014 is our second annual Women Empowerment event, and we have an amazing panel and event planned for you.
Women empowerment is the movement!
Women empowerment is the movement. But it's a movement that has been taking place for centuries. We've come a long way. There's been women who have fought for our rights, the rights that we have today to vote, to be in the workplace, but there's so much more to be done. And this event is catered around those conversations, those issues, those things that women face on a day-to-day. Our upcoming second annual event, taking place March 8, 2014, is open to both men and women during Women's History Month. Check out these highlights from our first annual.
You know, if you can tell a child, this will do this to your teeth, they'll listen. Yes. You know, my son the other day told his friend, you know, that gum is not very good for your teeth. And he's only 5. He offered her grapes, she passed. But he did explain to her why they're better for you. She didn't want to listen, but they're kids, but they know. Kids are very observant. They listen and follow everything you do. So if you do the same, it'll be exactly that. They mirror you. So if you're taking them to the grocery store, showing them how to prepare food, or getting them involved with your daily routine, they'll help you more. You won't be so stressed out as a mom or an aunt or a babysitter.
I want you to think about it as you pursue your dreams, that it is okay to take a break. It is okay to pursue your dreams. It is okay if you do not have a degree, but you have a great idea. As I talk to you, I speak to myself.
Yeah.
Instead, what I ended up doing is starting a newsletter for them to express their feelings. What made them turn to drugs. Because nobody wakes up and says, I want to be a drug addict. Right. Nobody wakes up and says, I want to drink myself to death. Right. Something happened to you. Right. Something traumatic happened to you, and you didn't get a chance to talk about it and deal with it. Right. So you're trying to deaden the pain any way you knew how. And in the process, you're killing your spirit and those that love you. So when I came upon doing Spotlight on Recovery, it was not only the recovery of the people that I was talking to, but it was my recovery. My story was being told in my own magazine in so many ways. I've covered domestic violence. I'm a survivor of domestic violence. I've covered single parenting. I'm a single parent.
Today, when you guys, this evening, when you leave here, you go home and think about what you want to do, and you do it. Do it. I mean, do it. I don't care what it is. You do it and you put your all. There's only one life to live, and I'm telling you, once you do that, you can do so much more.
But if you are passionate because it's that passion that will keep that fire. If you are just about money, it will wither away. Some people, a lot of people, respect men more. And it's not because he is smarter than me. I'm not saying my husband, but it's not because this man is smarter than me. It's not necessarily that he has better ideas. It's just that he's a man. This is just, it is the world we live in.
Whatever I put my hand to, God, I will prosper. But the outside negativity keeps me from growing. Wow. So what are your ideas for that?
You have your days. You do have ups and downs. Sometimes I feel like, why did I do this? Why did I even start this? I get no sleep. You know, I'm constantly doubting myself. You know, should I do this? And you know, finally I just felt, you know, speaking of fear, sometimes you just have to listen to your gut and just go for it. Stop listening to the noise in your head and start listening to what's in your heart and what's in your gut, because 100% of the time, it's the right thing to do. Yes. It's the right thing to do.
Like empowerment, because there's no pretense, there's no barriers.
Yes.
Check mark.
And I also say that when it comes to business, listen, there's billions of people around the world. If I cater to a small portion of those people, and you know, they support me and they love me and they love what I do and they support what I do, it'll just continue to grow.
My boys are men now. When I started, they were, what, 6, 8, 6 and up, put it that way. They're now 17 to 32. And they've been very helpful because I tell them everything that I do. And so from time to time, they're part of it. For instance, this was my youngest one on the cover. Entrepreneurs, teaching your children what you know. We need to teach our children what we know. My other son modeled for Brother, Can We Talk?
Wow, okay.
So I'm waiting to get my clothing line so they can model for Spotlight on Recovery. But having to be a single parent and then finally finding my purpose, what God has instilled in me, it's been easy to do that. And having boys like I have, it has made it easier. The less I have to worry about for them, the better I can rest at night and do what I need to do.
Right.
And follow through on the promise that God has sent to me. And that's why I do what I do, because I have to fulfill something that my Lord has given to me. Just something, just that small, the Lord whispered in my ear. So I hope He whispered to everybody here tonight so that you go out into the world and do what He's asked you to do.
Absolutely. Let's do it.
Women empowerment is the movement. That's
I hope you enjoyed the recap of our first annual Women Empowerment event. As you can tell from the video, there was so much energy, insight, and information shared amongst the guests. And we look forward to an even better and even more successful second annual. Join us for the conversation March 8th, 2020.